Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to Miami.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because...
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
What, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin? I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. On the court for Indiana, Alexander in at shooting guard. Paul George is out there with Turner. And there's Hill, and it's Mahimi in at the center position. And it's Hill penetrating. Tries again, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The first one falls.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And then Shumpert in there for James. And here we go. And there's Myers. That's good on the assist by Freak.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. Third longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed. And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
They set the pick. Here's Dellavedova. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Hill drives in, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Indiana. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Freak kicks to Turner. Freak sets a screen for Turner. Shot from free throw range. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Fry dishes to Irving. 5 to shoot. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Alexander. Pass to Turner. Stuckey outside. 11 feet away. Mahimi's shot is good. Mahimi's got his first basket.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Outside jumper. He dishes it to Mozgov. Irving against Stuckey. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Goes back up. Here's Turner. Mozgov with the block. No shortage of... He caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself. Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media. Turner comes in for Allen. Alexander's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And George Hill's subbed in for Monte Ellis. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Channing Frye. And it's Irving at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Alexander passes to George. To the left wing. Now here's Freak, covered by Smith. And the shot is good. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Screened by Smith. Wide open look. They get it again.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Now, Freak.
Move the ball. Stick it to Mike.
Feeds it to Mahinmi. Passes it to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for Smith. Here's Mahinmi. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's called on Channing Frye.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
They set the screen. Hill drives in. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now. They've led by as much as 10.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. LeBron kicks to Shumpert. In the corner, Irving with it. From outside, off the mark.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Hill against Shumpert. Pass to Miles. There's the dish to Turner. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Right wing. Mozgov dishes to Shumpert. Shoots the 3. And it's Miles with the rebound. It could go. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. He's checked in for Thompson. Frye comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. On the court right now for the Pacers. Alexander, he's in at the point. Turner is out there with C.J. Miles. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Stuckey in at the shooting guard. He kicks it to Freak. Goes back up. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Mahinmi.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Dellavedova, the pass to Irving. 14 feet away. Mozgov kicks to Irving. No one covering. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
On the wing, Stuckey. He's covered by Irving. Mozgov with the block. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Mozgov's got his first 2 points. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Alexander. Outside jumper. To the wing on the left. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Rebound by Mahinmi.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here is Miles, guarded by Shumpert. Stuckey kicks to Alexander. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he can't hit the second. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Shumpert. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good for Shumpert.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Alexander. The shot is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits at...
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Tristan Thompson is out there with Channing Frye. And it's James in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here.
Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. There are so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will in the game.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, I'm living the dream. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the Strip. Oh, it's stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
What?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game." I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. So you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit on his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him. And it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out, though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house, though. Yo, he's hot as ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind?